Well, this is gonna be an interesting video. Two warnings. One, my mic is broken still, so that's great. You guys get to hear me through a blue snowball. Two, this was a serious video, so I didn't add any music. I figured that would kind of ruin the tone and whatnot, but yeah, enjoy. So in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about a few things, mainly regarding people quitting or changing their goals really fast. So first, I just want to say I'm really sick right now. I don't know if it's allergies or a cold or something, but I'm not feeling good. My voice probably sounds weird. Also, to anybody who is OCD, you're going to have to deal with that random piece of my window. But I got some things to say today in this video, okay? And some of you may not like it. Some of you may completely agree. But it's gonna be a weird one. So one thing I want to talk about is people that basically give up their dreams right after an RC ends. And then the other thing I want to talk about is just quitting in general, like, you know, with stuff. Okay, so most recently, if you guys haven't noticed, there's been a SoaRMerc going on, and a lot of people have gone for it. What I've noticed is there's a lot of people that have actually believed that they didn't make it and then automatically transitioned over to another RC, whether that be the Era RC or, you know, just another RC in general. I feel like such a hypocrite. Listen, okay, let me say something real quick. Disclaimer. I am guilty of this. I've actually done this before. I've been called out on it. And the reason I don't think I'm hypocritical right now is because that was something that I did in the past, and that was a mistake I made. But now I feel like I understand what I did wrong, and I really now understand the value of loyalty. If you're running a team and you do an RC, right? As soon as you put out that RC, somebody starts grinding, okay? They grind hours and hours and hours for that RC trying to join your team, right? That sounds awesome, right? As soon as that RC ends, what happens when the person completely stops? Whether that be completely stops grinding in general or stops grinding for your team and automatically transitions to another team because they don't think they made it into the first team. So Nuda actually tweeted out 5 days ago, a lot of people stop grinding after the SoaRMerc and wonder why they didn't get picked up. So this is exactly what I mean. You have to be more consistent. You have to care about your content or whatever you do more than just doing it to join that team. You know, SoaR or any other team, I believe, would be looking for people that really care about what they do, whether they're in a team or they're going for a team or they're just solo, whatever it is. They need to really enjoy what they do and do it without motivation from a team. Now, I've actually been streaming prior to actually being a part of this COD community thing, so I've been doing it before, and I know what it feels like to not be a part of a team, but a team shouldn't drive your entire will to make content or do whatever you do. You should want to do it because you want to do it, not because you're in a big team or you want to be in a big team. In the past, I've gone for an RC, and then after that, I ended up starting going for another team. Almost, not automatically, I think I gave it about a week, but I started grinding for another team, and I never thought or even realized, because people told me, people came out and was like, bro, what are you doing? And I didn't listen to them. I thought they were just hating and you know, their advice meant nothing. But in reality, it really did. And shout out to you guys, I guess. Loyalty is so important, okay? Teams don't want to see you going for one team and then automatically going for another team. Because that means that you didn't really want to be a part of the first team that bad. Because teams, or respectable teams, want loyal people, you know? For instance, Myth. Okay, we're going to use Myth for an example. Hi Nixie. Hi, everybody. A lot of people were getting angry at Myth because they don't like people going for other teams, from what I've heard. That could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. And to an extent, I agree with them, but at the same time, I don't. Now, for Myth, I feel like, you know, if you're running Myth, you want people that are going to be there for Myth through the thick and thin and aren't going to just leave you as soon as something goes wrong or a new team puts out an RC. At the same time, though, I do also believe that you should encourage your members to go the places they want to, achieve the dreams they have. But I can understand what they felt like if people were constantly just using them to join other teams. I've really realized that if I want to ever achieve a goal, I can't just try to achieve the goal and then just stop and try to achieve a different goal. Because if I just keep making new goals every so often, I'm just not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to achieve any of them. So I've decided to stick to one goal, and that goal is SoaR. I'm sticking to SoaR. I've gotten multiple offers from teams, and I've declined them all. There were some that looked actually pretty interesting, and it was a little difficult to, but in the end, I know what I want, and that's to be a part of the family that is SoaR. Alright? My best friend Zytex joined. He's my duo. Other people that I know have joined, Astronova, Zensation, possibly Mew and Flowers might be able to make it. I don't know yet. That hasn't been released, but I mean, it looks like they got a pretty good chance. All those people are great people, and I love doing stuff with them. I love talking to them, interacting with them on social media and whatnot, and it's just a whole new level when you're a part of the same family as them. So if you're one of the people that went for an RC, SoaRC, whatever RC, and then swapped over immediately, I'm sure you had your reasons, yes. And I'm not trying to be mean or call anybody out, but I just gotta say that I feel like you should really think about it, think about what you want, think about your end goal, and do everything you can to make it to that end goal. I'm keeping this flag up personally. It could be another year of me streaming, making videos, etc. This flag's staying up. This flag represents my dream that I'm going to wake up to and see. Every day I'm going to get out of my bed and it's going to be right there because my setup's in my bedroom. And also every time I come to go sit down to make a video, to stream, to talk with people, it's going to be right there. And I'm always going to be able to rep that. It's good to remind yourself of what you want to achieve each and every day. I've been told that if within the first 30 minutes of waking up, you remind yourself, like you have a list of goals or maybe a whiteboard that has all your main goals, it really just puts you in the mindset from the very beginning when you woke up. What am I waking up for, essentially? What am I working towards? What is this day going to do for me? How am I going to utilize this day to get further and closer to these goals? I also want to talk about people who quit fully, like just completely leave the community, they stop doing what they were doing, etc. Here's the thing. If you quit, I do not have a problem with you at all. There are plenty of great, genuine reasons why you would quit. Maybe there's priorities in your life that you have to attend to. Maybe there's something else you want to do with your time. Maybe you just don't have time to do it. Maybe you don't feel as passionate as you used to be. There's plenty of good reasons why somebody would quit. But this is about the people that use quitting as a way to get attention. I'm not going to call anyone out. But I'm sure if you've been in this community, you've seen this yourself. There are people that have quit multiple times. It's not just one time, not two, multiple times without much reason. They quit and they come back. They quit, they come back, they quit, they come back. And I've even talked to some of these people and they've told me I do it for attention. For one, yeah, it might get you some attention the first time, the second time even, but it gets repetitive and you end up being the boy who cried wolf, essentially. It's like you say something once, people may care. They might care a lot. You say it again, they might still be there for you. But the more and more you continue to do the same thing over and over again, it loses its value. And also another thing is, if you're quitting, coming back, expecting that this is going to get you higher places, get you noticed by teams or leaders or whatever, sad to say it's honestly not. Because if it does, and they do see this, they're probably more inclined not to pick you up. They're more inclined to say, this person is not persistent. This person has quit multiple times what they do. And if we were to add them to our team, are they going to do that while being in our team? Can we trust them to continue to do what they were recruited to do in the first place? And in a lot of cases, people will lose respect for you. And really, your integrity, your image, who you are, and, well, mainly who you know you are and who people think you are matter a lot with everything in life, in my opinion. Like I said, I want to reiterate this. If you quit for a genuine reason, I think that's fine. I think that's perfectly good. There are people that have, let's say, graphic designers, for instance. I know plenty of graphic designers that have been in the COD community, and then they say, okay, I'm done with the COD community. I'm ready to go somewhere bigger, somewhere better. I'm ready to go to college. I'm ready to pursue this as my full-time job. And a lot of the times, they don't try to do that in the COD community because the market is a lot smaller than graphic design in general for businesses and clients, for anything. It's very limited if you limit yourself to the COD community. We all have priorities, we all have dreams, we all have things we want to pursue, so do whatever you feel is right. I'm not saying you should make sure you never quit. That's some good grammar. I'm saying do not quit for the wrong reasons. And if you do quit, really think about it prior to doing it. Really think about if this is the decision you want to make. Because if you come back and then you end up quitting again and you come back and it becomes a repeating cycle, it's going to make it worse and worse for you. Main thing is don't quit and come back for attention. That's just the lowest of the low. I have a really good feeling that this is going to be a very hated video. But honestly, this is my opinion. This is YouTube. Broadcast yourself, I mean, I'm going to say my opinion. You guys can definitely tell me your opinion in the comments. You could tweet at me, DM me, whatever you want. If you're incredibly offended by this, yeah. If you completely agree with this, please like the video. I feel like I'm going to get dislike botted. Main thing to just remember, SoaRMerc grind is real, and it's staying real. That's all for the video. Merc out!